Welcome back to iGaming for some more news on Grounded 2. And it's good news today because the hairy and scary update is now available for all. This is the 0.2 update and we have covered it lightly so far as it's already been in Steam's beta branch. The beta branch version was really cool, but they didn't have all of the Halloween stuff in there, which is now dropped with the hairy and scary update. The developers put out a little bit of a trailer and some other cool stuff to showcase some of the new Halloween and building features that the game comes with. Now, the new building features look absolutely awesome. I'm very excited to test them out. I didn't really do too much of a play with those in the actual beta itself, which, well, my base is already built. I need to work on other things. But we did take on Axel, and that was loads and loads of fun. So the trailer is showing in the background, but if you don't know, Brook Hollow Park got a lot creepier and fuzzier. The hairy and scary update has crawled its way onto Grounded 2 and bringing a monstrous new challenge, new gear, smarter building tools, and even more ways to power up your buggy. Ready to face the fears? Let's dive in. Now, as you can see, fighting Axel, loads and loads of fun, but fighting Axel will get you a whole host of new gear as well, including a tarantula armor set, the tarantula bow and spear, and some other things that you can spice up your base with, such as chests, candlesticks, and even a Axel throne, which is quite cool. I love the idea of a massive spider throne, but you will have to defeat this guy a few times. And I've done it once, and that once was pretty damn tough. It was enjoyable, but it was definitely a hard go. Now, with the new bosses coming, hopefully we get another one before Christmas. They are working on a new patch of land, which hopefully will come soon. I think it was originally meant to come with the Grounded 0.2 update. But this new patch of land looks awesome. It is basically a greenhouse. Now, unfortunately, there's no news on when that's going to be. So the hairy and scary update will just have to do. Now, with the new building system, this is called the Build M Grid system, which is basically a blueprint system similar to the one we've got now, but it's an actual menu rather than the radial menu, which I don't like the radial menu. It is a little bit annoying. So this is more of a traditional sort of blocky left-hand side and just being able to see everything in one rather than going through one section to get through different curves, or one section to get through different stairs. Everything's there on display, as you can see. So it will make building a lot easier, much quicker, and much more streamlined than what it originally was. I do prefer building options in this style rather than the radial one, but that's obviously down to personal preference. Now, next up is the buggy upgrades and gear. Going out on your buggy is tough. And speaking of new things as well, we were meant to be getting a ladybird buggy, but I'm assuming that is going to be coming with the greenhouse update. And as I mentioned, we don't have a date on that one yet, unfortunately. But being able to go out on your buggy does make things a hell of a lot quicker. Now, there is a brand new praying mantis armor set, which brings a plague style and handy healing tricks to keep you in one spot. And a better spot, I'd recommend using this armor to take down Axel if you've already got a load of mantis stuff. As well as that, being on your buggies, your hot pouch is now available. So you can get something out on your hot pouch, whether that is a torch or whether that's some food. You can swap and stock up without leaving, so you'll be able to get across the actual park a lot quicker than before, whilst being able to do some other side tasks as well. Now, the team have said that this update is just the beginning. They're going to be adding much more stuff to the game. It dials up the intensity, but keeping the game fun, spooky, and stylish, and brimming with new ways to survive the tiny terrors of Brook Hollow Park. But October is creeping up, and now there's new festive frights around the park to keep you on your toes. With this update being live, it is available for everyone. Make sure you leave your feedback and what you want to see from the developers down in their feedback forums and on their Discord, all of that good stuff. Let the team know if there's anything special you want to see. When it comes to this Halloween update, we currently only have 3 things in this, and that is the Trick or Treatery building, which can be bought at the ranger station, new spooky ambiances, and candy corn replaces some resources in the wild. Now, we'll have a separate video on the actual October Trick or Treatery building and best ways to actually farm things and get some good stuff out of that before the event ends, which is at the end of October. So we've got a whole month to get stuck into this one. Now, there's tons and tons of quality of life and community requested features that have gone into this update too, such as things like set bonus information now available on the Explore pop-up, hot pouch available on the buggy, hot pouch pouch is permanent in the inventory screen, and I meant hot pouch there, not hot pants. Orb Weaver now won't receive full damage. Improvement on the Weaver navigation. The repair button for buggies is better. The scab now emits a small light at night, enabling you to see a small area around you whilst you are exploring Brook Hollow Park. There's also been other stuff such as audio improvements and combat balancing. Now for the global combat tweaks, baseline critical hit damage multiplier is reduced, stun damage multiplier is reduced, and parry stun is reduced. Light shields will stun more though, and rogue armor critical hit chance is also slightly reduced. Then when it comes to the weapons, the dual wield finale damage multiplier has been reduced. Critical hit chance has been adjusted on the weapons Weaver Dagger, Wolfsbane Dagger, Icicles, Mosquito Needle, and Mighty Claws and Northern Shedders. First weapon attacks will deal less stun, and bow damage has been reversed from the public taste beta changes. So for tier 1 and tier 2 arrows, base damage was increased by 5, and this is doubled for charge attacks. So pretty cool, that's good. And then some trinket little changes too. The Stabby Stinger deals bonus stabbing damage with finishers. Blistering Boiler Spicy Damage Sizzle has been reduced, and the Myrmecologist badge attack has also been reduced. So yeah, there's been some changes as well to mutations and creatures, and things like the Acorn turret and the UI and overall optimization. Now there are a few bugs which are known issues which will be present, which as one-time regrow of all resources is present in everyone's saves. We've had reports of large base resources not regrowing. This fix will be a result of everyone needing to chop down their resources again underneath their base, which is annoying. I've had bits of grass just pop up randomly in my base, and yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Hopefully though, they do figure out a workaround and get it working properly. Now everything will come back, but once you've dug it all away once, that should be it. As well as that, stability. They are estimating around about a 15% stability gain from 0.1.3, but they are looking to get that much higher and make sure things are much better. There's also been tons of major bug and additional bug fixes such as memory leaks and crash repairs. So if you do want to check that out, the link is in the description down below. But as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in this one that has come through with the fixes. So hopefully it should perform a lot better. I did notice performance was a million times better whilst playing through the beta branch, and there was tons of quality of life fixes in there that did make the game feel much more enjoyable. Each update does seem to make the game much better, but as you can see, with this amount of fixes that go into everyone, I'm not surprised. So if you are a fan of Grounded 2 and other survival titles, make sure you subscribe to the channel and stick around for much more Grounded content. It seems like people are much more enjoying the news side of things when I do cover updates and things rather than gameplay. So I may just release gameplay that I do in a sort of no commentary, just here's quick snippets of what's going on and what we're doing. But let me know if you do want to see gameplay or you're more in tune to the news side of things. But now that is it from me. I've been Wide, you've been awesome. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, check out the link tree in the description. Fondle those buttons, I greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.